What an absolute disaster. So what happens when your 7-year-old takes your dad's little CX Gator out for a drive and runs into a tree. It's all smashed. That's bent. Broke. The hood's okay. But we have parts. We have lots of parts. Parts to fix all that. Also, this is the front bumper that had 2-3 bolts through it. They snapped right off, and that bend is from someone else. But that's kind of today's project. Oh, flat tire. Oh, tire. Is to put some of those on, and I'm going to make that bumper a little beefier. So we have the same bumper, but come up and down. So, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. That's today's episode. Also, we have a couple of bikes out there running. We're gonna go back to the old Jeep and see what we need to get the brakes and steering wheel and stuff off of that unit for Project Bert. So yeah, I'll see what we need there, and yeah, I might start away with that before it snows too much, but we'll see. I think that's gonna take a lot of work, so it'll probably be easier to pull it up here. Use the loader, but the loader has a snowblower on it, not a loader. So we could use the Razor. Well, it's almost out of fuel. Figure it out. But that's the plan for today. A little different. This is still technically a side-by-side. It does not have 4-wheel drive, and it does not go off-road or mudding. But I think it'd be cool to see to make a better bumper for it and stuff, and get it kind of cleaned up, fixed up. So then the girls can go ride it again. So yeah, little mixture of an episode today, but we are at a standstill until I get those parts and get steering box mounted and get this stuff taken apart. So it's gonna be a little mixture, but we'll make do. We are working on side-by-side stuff, so let's go back and find some parts, shall we? Tires are massive, so big. Does not do justice at all. I've watched the videos and it's not even so much bigger in person. I can only imagine those bikes out there that have 40s, 44s, 56s, what they're like in person, because like these are unreal. Oh, got the girls following me. They're probably bored inside. Calling for another 6 inches of snow tonight, so that should make it pretty interesting. But yeah, these tires don't like snow either. There's our project. I wish I brought different boots now. Cool, death trap. Oh, this is deep. Oh, and that's a, wow, that's a mess. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't need any of that wiring. Looks like we take these two out. That'll drop that, and then need to. What's on this side? Well, it's siliconed in. Do we need this too, don't we? The brake, I think. And then we need pedals, which are also mounted to that bracket. Okay, that might be easier than I think. I don't need any of this wiring. Cut it out of the way. And undo those two. And maybe those ones back there. Any Torx heads. What are you doing?
Just going icicles.
Oh. I see. Okay, well, I might get a shovel too. I'm bringing a bunch of tools. What else do we need? Oh yeah, that bracket goes way down there. And those have to come out too. Yeah, that whole plate. Okay. Could be interesting. Doable. but interesting. Yeah, and then take those. There's a few. Okay, well, have an idea what I need.
No, I need you. Yeah.
Snow's pretty deep back here, eh, girls?
Yeah. That's what we're wearing snow pants.
Good idea. I wish I wore different boots.
Pardon?
Said I wish I wore different boots.
Yeah. Are those rain boots?
They are waterproof, but
They're not snowproof.
you know. Right, let's go get some tools.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, a little table set up here. I got these 4 bolts off. Sorry for my sniffling nose. I got 3 out of 4 down there off. The one seized. So see if I can get it with the hand drill. Find a place to set you guys up. Get my other hand in there somehow. Oh yeah, always one. Oh, I don't know how to get that off. Kind of hate this is all one assembly, to be honest. It'd be way easier to mount than I thought it would be. I'm hoping. I may have to adjust my floor angle, but that's not hard to do. It's just steel. Holy freak! Girl will do that now or not? What? No. Hi, Win. Okay, well, we got this apart. I got very lucky, and I got this pretty well out too. The go way underneath and get the pin that holds the brake, which connects to the brake booster. Obviously, makes sense. And it was just pure luck. Went in there and cut the clip off, and literally went in with the side cutters and gave it a little pry, and it came off. I can't believe it. And then this main bar, and went to the front with and that came off like no problem. A little shocked at some of the stuff, but still gonna get the pedal off the floor with the mount. Hopefully I can get that all as one piece. I just gotta cut some wires, some zip ties, and some wires. None of these wires are gonna get anymore. Yeah, that went way better than planned. Way better. So this might be a full Jeep day, full Project Bert day. Take the stuff back and get some mounts made up. The girls are getting tired of being outside, so yeah, minty. Freaking A, boys. Freaking A. Well, that went not too bad. Got the air hammer. I screwed up all the nuts. And then I may have to rethread this one, but the cotter pins are still in there. I have to punch them out somehow. But luckily, they just broke when I got the nut off. So that worked out really well. And I am blown away. I've never had these apart, but these brakes are actually in really good shape. This one actually, this locker actually turns. The other side doesn't. But it does feel good. No play, no slop. And like these must have been maintained not long after they took it apart because the springs still have paint on them. Really good shape. So pretty happy with that. And I took the grinder to this side, and this is just steel. So I'm gonna put a new cutoff wheel in the grinder, and I'm hoping it'll cut through here, and I'm gonna cut it as straight as I can on both sides, and then just put that side over there and weld it on, and that'll fix the steering problem. Switch it back over. So this is good. This is good. Everything there actually seems pretty tight and clean. Seeing how clean that is, I'm not near as worried about the diffs. I'm gonna just drain that oil, see what it looks like. But I'm thinking it might be. I thought I was going to reseal it and everything, but it might be good in there. So hopefully I can get that diff, that locker undone. But it's looking good. It's looking good. Pretty happy. Let's do it. Well, worked out not too bad. It's pretty minty. And the other side turned out just as good or better. So I could actually get on this side of it, a little more room. But that didn't go nowhere. They kind of weld a little different, so I'm not. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's steel. Maybe it was just old dirty. Could have cleaned it up a bit more, but I cranked her out. She's on number 4, so should be a pretty decent weld. That's got to cool down. It's got to cool down. That's gonna do it for me today. That's not a full episode, obviously, but we'll be back next weekend and keep at it. Yeah. So we got that done. I can, I guess, mounting. This will be the next project, and we'll get that mounted down there. And I'll have to make a plate for it. To get the spacing right and then weld it onto there is the idea for right now. I may have to make a drop bracket, but we will see. And then we'll also work on this whole mess. I'll need 2 hands probably for a lot of this, so hopefully you can get Mr. Kaminga to come over next weekend. Or James. Maybe James. We'll see. And get working at the mechanics of this beast. It's kind of nice to work on some mechanics of it. I'm pretty stoked that the brakes are in pretty good shape. Father-in-law knows how to run brake lines, so I was going to run, it was going to be a surprise, but run disc brakes off the drive shafts, because that's a really cool way of doing mud trucks. And still might do that. We'll see. It would be easier just to have no drums and stuff on this and have it run off the drive shaft, but dollars. Lots of dollars. And those look really good. So, and drum brakes are pretty good in the mud for the most part. So I might just leave them. We'll see. That's to be talked about and discussed. But that's going to do it for this weekend. That's going to do it for this episode. That's it's long enough. Long enough. We got quite a bit done. That's quite a bit. Getting that out was pretty minty. So yeehaw to that. And yeah, got that all done. So yeah, we're on the right step here. So if you liked it, subscribe, please, and comment, and give it a big old thumbs up if you liked it, or even if you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up. Anyways, just be cool, you know. Be nice for you to do that for me. But yeah, that's it. That's it. We'll fucking see you later. Little extra footage. We talked about doing the Gator, and I've been, during the week, been on here kind of working away at it, and got that looking pretty freaking minty. Took the headlights all apart. Nice and shiny. Got some sweet lights for it. Woo! LED, baby. You know, for all those night rides we bog deep in the Gator, we'll be able to see. And bumper / moose gear 2.0. Yep. That's a beefy unit. That's what they hit the tree with, but obviously I just had this on. This had a bend in it. Got that straightened out. She's straight as an arrow now. And yeah, that should help protect the fenders and stuff. It's gonna be a much stronger bumper now. If they hit something, afraid what will happen to them. May have to put some seatbelts in there. Anyways, bong and deep ripping hard, Gator style.